Hoopfest Day 2, a slam dunk. A look at your elite champs and every player in between new tonight.
We saw beneficial rainfall as thunderstorms moved through the region today. Warmer and drier weather on the way for this week, and I'm tracking a return of the 90s for the upcoming holiday weekend.
Plus, a new set of Washington laws go in effect in less than 24 hours. From new civil charges to recalls on your car, our July 1st breakdown is coming up. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Cody Proctor. Well, Sunday night means another Hoopfest weekend's officially winding down. But before those games could happen, rain forced everyone in downtown Spokane to hit the pause button. Take a look at this video from center court. Yeah, that's a blowtorch. Volunteers jumped into action, drying off the court to get players back in the game today. Well, we've got team coverage for you tonight as those last plays are now underway. Our very own Connor McAvoy caught up with some Legacy fans, and our sports team is bringing us the latest on our elite teams tonight. But first, we want to get straight to meteorologist Michelle Boss for an update on those thunderstorms that moved through. Mother Nature dropped the ball on us, Michelle.
That's right, but now I can see in one of those shots, Travis and Andrew kind of squinting with the sun in their eyes because all is clear in downtown Spokane right now as we take a zoomed in shot of Storm Tracker 2 radar right now. And dry weather, the sun is shining as we kind of zoom out a little bit. We still do have some stormy weather, a few showers in Post Falls and right on the north edge of Lake Coeur d'Alene, seeing a pretty hefty shower there with some lightning, kind of zooming out even further to look at the inland northwest. And we have quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity over the higher terrain. We'll see that activity continue over the next 2 to 3 hours or so. We're really starting to wind down after sunset. Temperatures are variable depending on whether you're dry, which is in Moses Lake 85 degrees, or it's showering around the Coeur d'Alene area, temperatures in the 60s, and we're just starting to see temperatures warm right back up to the upper 70s and lower 80s in Spokane, where the thunderstorms have moved on out. So the short-term forecast shows a drying trend for the rest of the evening. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows will be down in the low to mid 50s. And we are looking at dry weather for the next 3 days with a gradual warm up. Highs will be in the low 80s tomorrow. We'll still see some mountain showers, but I think it's going to stay dry in Spokane tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies for Tuesday, 82. Wednesday, 83 with sunshine. And for 4th of July into the holiday weekend, looks like we will see a return of the 90s.
Michelle, thanks so much. Fortunately, those thunderstorms only caused brief delays, and the famous dunk contest went on as scheduled at 3. We've got sports director Travis Green and sports reporter Andrew Quinn, who watched it all for us today. They're joining us now live from downtown. Andrew, Travis, both of you looking remarkably dry right now.
Yeah, hey, Cody. You know, I've covered Hoopfest the last 3 years, and the only time you've had to worry about weather was just the heat. But not the case today.
Not the case today. We had a Hoopfest monsoon. It was great. It, had to stop some of the games here. It was craziness. It's something we've never seen out here.
Never seen. Yeah, out of what seemed like nowhere. It started pouring rain here and actually disrupted play, which includes center court, where they had to take out the physical court. You can see on the video here, and even started blowtorching the pavement. I didn't know that was a thing. They wound up drying things up. The rain actually disrupted the Women's Elite Championship, which we'll get here to in just a bit. But first, let's talk about the main event, the one everyone wants to know about. We've got a three-peat in the dunk contest. Darius Turner from Alabama gave Tyler Cronk a run for his money. We were expecting that yesterday in the semifinals, but the two-time champ Cronk made it 3 after pulling a fan out of the stands, jumped over him, and then sealed the deal with the best jam I've ever seen out here. A bounce between the legs slam. It was rocking after that. Cronk, a former collegiate high jumper, is the champ yet again. Here's what he had to say on the big dunk and today's accomplishment.
That is probably maybe the 5th time I've hit that in like my whole entire life, but first time in a dunk contest. I tried it like my first year when I was here, but didn't hit it, but that dunk was huge. Three-peat. It feels good. I don't know if I'm going to be done. I might do it again, but I will definitely I'm going to come back as much as possible. So
You got to defend the title.
Absolutely. I was just kidding.
And a ton of local stars were in attendance to check out today's Women's Elite Championship game between the Tomato Street Ballers and Empire Fitness. And this game began on center court, as Travis says, but then Mother Nature intervened with a downpour to send this game back to the streets. And with Team Empire Fitness up 1 late in this game, it was Jasmine Redmond who would knock down a pair of late threes. She took home MVP honors for this game. Chelsea Waters would end up hitting the game-winning free throw at the line as the Empire Fitness team, made up of Jasmine Redmond, Jessie Loetta, Shaniqua Nillis, and Chelsea Waters, completes the big upset and knocks off Tomato Street Ballers.
In those last 2 years, we watched Tomato Street win those two, but honestly, just wanted to play with a couple of my old ZEG teammates, and we came together. It was just a lot of fun playing with your old teammates and just coming back to Spokane where we all met each other, so it's always a lot of fun, I have to say.
I always looked up to Jazzy and Chelsea and Shaniqua. I was always the little one, and I would watch them play, and when I came in, they were graduated, but being able to play together here at Hoopfest was just such a great experience. I really enjoyed it.
So a huge upset there. Wow, unbelievable. No three-peat for the Tomato Street Ballers, and now we've got a chance at a six-peat.
That's right, Hub Northwest, made up of Mark Axton, Parker Kelly, Rob Lippman, and Mike Hart. They're playing in just a bit in the championship game, so we'll see if they can keep that streak going.
Should be fun. One upset already today. We'll see if there's going to be another one.
Yeah, for now, reporting in downtown Spokane, for Andrew Quinn, I'm Travis Green.
Travis, Andrew, thank you so much. In the meantime, let's check in now with KREM 2's Connor McAvoy. He caught up with some of the legacy teams and the executive director of the event. Connor, you've been out there today. How has it been for day 2?
Yeah, you know, Cody, for as far as day 2 goes, I actually managed to beat a bit of the rain earlier this morning when it came to coming out, seeing all the players, all the teams, all the fans, the thousands of people that are always, every single year at Spokane Hoopfest for 34 years. And as big a scale as the event is, it's definitely a big scale when it comes to the city's economy.
I played in probably 20 Hoopfest over 20 years. With this team, we've been going on almost 12 years together.
Eric Cheadle's lived in Spokane all his life and looks forward to what Hoopfest has to offer for him and his friends.
I have the same close friend group since 2nd grade, so we've been playing together that long, and yeah, we get together, have a barbecue before Hoopfest every year, and then spend the weekend down here.
And Cheadle is one of many, as thousands of teams and their fans got to see each 3-on-3 team try and make their way through the tournament, which has grown significantly from last year.
You know, when you add 500 teams, that means 2,000-ish players and all their friends and family that come down. So it's definitely bigger crowds, and we've been really lucky.
Executive Director for Hoopfest, Riley Stockton, is excited to see the turnout, saying 250,000 people are estimated to have come out for Hoopfest this year.
We've had a nice little 15 to 20% growth every year. This year's no different.
With more than 400 courts across all of downtown Spokane, and crowds of people playing in the tournament or off on the sides just for fun, all leading to an expected boost in the city's economy.
It's really hard to see the money part of it yet, but just the crowds feel bigger and better.
Feeling bigger with some new faces and familiar ones like Cheadle.
It's an excuse to get together and compete and have fun with each other again.
So Stockton tells me that they'll eventually have those numbers as far as how much Hoopfest has impacted the economy. But the very first thing they have on the docket right now is getting all of these hoops, all of the nets, everything across the city taken down and ready for tomorrow morning when the city is supposed to be back up and running as per usual. Reporting live, I'm Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Connor, thank you so much. And also, we cannot talk about Hoopfest without highlighting the thousands of people who volunteer to make the tournament a reality. This year, about 3,000 volunteers signed up to help put on Hoopfest, and that includes doing the grunt work, such as picking up the litter in the streets, laying down the tape for the courts. We saw that on Friday night, and taking everything down tonight when the weekend is over. We spoke with one volunteer about how meaningful this experience has been, particularly over the last couple of years.
Ever since we no longer had Hoopfest during COVID, bringing it back has been so cool to see everybody come out. The numbers keep getting bigger every year, and that's all we can hope to see. And it's been so fun to see everybody out here and enjoying themselves, and got great weather this year, so it's been good.
Again, it's worth mentioning that a part of volunteering is taking everything down and getting ready for the streets to go back to normal by tomorrow morning. That is a real team effort and couldn't be done without volunteers. And of course, Hoopfest isn't over just yet. Tune in tonight to KREM News at 6 to see how the elite men finished. And we'll be recapping the whole weekend right here on our late newscasts at 10 and 11. Plus, to see any of our coverage from this weekend, just head to KREM 2 Plus. It is free to download on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and on Roku.